Charlie, I made a mistake the last time.
Did you?
It's actually GRA.
It's not Land Commission, it's GRA.
See, this one is Betty's fault. It's Betty's fault.
GRA. Betty of GRA.
Yes.
Okay.
Charlie, you know that part of the song, I love the song, but my only point of departure is the part where he says Soko na mape.
Why?
Men who don't like comforts. Don't we like nice things?
But the women like it more than we do.
You'll be surprised.
It's their domain.
You'll be surprised. See,
but Bema, what is you and Soko? What is
you see, we're expected to survive.
That is what men are supposed to do.
We're expected to cope with adversity.
Yes.
It doesn't mean we are foreign or we are alien to comfort and luxury.
Well, but if it comes fine, men exist. No. That one I don't agree with you. Men, a man has to suffer. A man has to be
and ask your fellow men.
Listen.
Whether or not if presented or when presented with the opportunity,
we will take that one there.
Yes.
But we don't look for it. We don't look for it. Oh, because of a man. No. You didn't know.
See, that is something I agree with.
Oh, you didn't know.
Oh, that one I agree with.
Philip.
See,
I didn't tell him. Oh,
that I agree with. I always tell my friends,
so exactly. You think you are here because of you?
Oh, no.
You are here working hard, running from stadium to stadium, looking for money. Come and do
I went to chase some interview. We had to sit for 2 hours.
Look at that. You think you are doing it because if it was because of you, you probably be home relaxing. Because I'm here now. But
one shirt be 2 trousers that can match. 2 trousers that can match any kind of shirts that I will wear. Some 3 different shoes, 1 loafer. We are set.
You are doing that so that a woman will find you worthy of their, the rest of their life.
Charlie.
And
you see, even after that, the billing doesn't stop.
It's part of it. Because you see, that's why we don't do so cool.
No. Because your sister, who probably earns as much as you do or more than you do, says when she's spending your money, there is more satisfaction.
That's right.
Than when she has to use her own hard-earned cash.
Yeah.
Then there's your mother. So as for being a man, one way or the other, it is the woman that you spend the money on. Well, your wife, because you need to raise a family.
So hurry up and marry. Then we now know that you are spending it on one woman. Today you are at Lands Commission. Tomorrow you are GRA. Next time GFA. What is this, my friend? Hurry up and then let's see our front.
Last week, a friend of mine said, "You in the 1 year or so that you've been at Joy FM, you've never dedicated any segment to any lady. So come and explain this strange." Shouts to Betty. I said, no, Betty is only a friend. Me, I haven't even seen Betty in a while.
You go explain.
So this thing that you are trying to do.
You go explain, Taya.
Charlie, you know who else needs to go and explain? Who? Is the Ghana Football Association. Yesterday, we intercepted a letter from Kim Faisal and their legal reps. Charlie, you know some of the friends that you grew up with not long ago, sometimes they grow so fast that you are not able to recognize them. One of my friends, this one I didn't grow up with him, but we used to talk not long ago. These days, Charlie, he's playing in bigger realms and bigger space. His name is Selassie Adika. His law firm is representing Ken Faisal, who have petitioned the Court of Arbitration for Sports to annul the GFA's Congress. Remember the Congress that the GFA went to last month, where they went to extend the term limits of their president to allow for any certain president to be able to run for 2 more terms. Or any president can go for up to 3 terms as the president of the Ghana Football Association. Well, Ken Faisal says the whole process was unconstitutional. That decision and the process that led up to it, both are unconstitutional. And so they are praying the Court of Arbitration for Sport to set the entire Congress aside for 5 reasons. The first of them is the abridged notice period without the unanimous consent of members. Lexis, you know, when the GFA is going to Congress, the convention is that, in fact, the statute requires that they send a circular They call it the notice of Congress. It has the agenda and every other item and every document that will be mentioned on the day of Congress. Yeah, that will be referenced. They circulate it to their members. I think 21 working days or so, or 3 weeks. But there's a period within which that has to be done to the members. Well, King Faisal are alleging that this time around the FA chose an abridged notice period instead of what is the statutory requirements. So they, of course, would have to prove that to the Court of Arbitration for Sports after the GFA has responded to the Court of Arbitration for Sports and the specific issues that have been raised here. So apart from the abridged notice period, the other issue that they have also raised is the undisclosed real and potential conflicts of interest involving the chairperson of the AGM. The AGM for that Congress was the GFA President Ketukreko himself. And Selassie Adika is on behalf of King Faisal contending that he was or is going to be a direct beneficiary of the main issues that were discussed. So for him to have chaired that meeting itself, there was an issue of conflict of interest. The other issue that they have also raised is improper bundling of issues voted on and overvoting. Now, on this matter, when I interviewed the GFA General Secretary last month, the explanation was that in keeping with the convention at CAF and at FIFA, what they do is that where any two issues that are to be voted on fall under the specific clause or article of their regulations, they can lump them together. But the question that I have been asking since then, in fact, I put this question to him, was that what if someone has a change of mind? Yeah, the idea is that you send a circular, you send a notice of Congress, and if someone has a different opinion or opposition to it, they respond in writing to you through their lawyers. But the question is, what if on the day of Congress, someone comes across new information and they have a change of mind towards any of those issues and they want to vote against it? So if you lump all of those issues together to one vote and say that because on that day, they voted on remember the issue we discussed about the second vice president slots that was reserved for women. Someone could be in favor of that, but will be opposed to the idea of extending the term limits of the GFA president. But that option is taken away from the person if you lump all of those votes together and ask them to do one custom ballot. So that also is one issue that the GFA has to respond to. And then the denial of poll after a show of hands and undue influence. So those are the 5 grounds on which King Faisal are asking the Court of Arbitration for Sport to set aside last month's Congress. The reliefs they are asking for include an injunction restraining the GFA from implementing or enforcing the resolution pending the outcome of the arbitration, a declaration that the alleged AGM, aka Congress, held on August 12th, and the alleged resolution passed therein are null and void due to conflict of interest and several procedural breaches, an order recusing the GFA Executive Council from participating in the remedial measures, an order directing the GFA to amend the normalization statute to comply with Ghanaian law and for subsequent registration with the ORC in compliance with Ghanaian law. An order carving out the current president of the GFA from any future attempts to amend the terms of his office while he is still in office. So at the end of this, if tomorrow Ketukreko and the GFA go to Congress and he wants to revisit the matter and reintroduce the term limits extension, this is seeking to stop him from being able to do that. And it says cost and any other relief the CAS deems fit to grant to Ken Faisal and its legal representative. So that is the matter that is before CAS. And of course, the Ghana Football Association is expected to write its position on this, either their opposition or agreement, based on which CAS will consider both issues, interrogate them, and then come up with a ruling. That's all time will permit us, Lexis.
All right, brother. Thank you so much.
The Champions League is making a return. Your team is in action.
Oh, yeah?
Chelsea are in action.
Yeah, that's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Great,
with your 75 charges and all.
Oh, no,
But,
no sweat, cry. We go sort them out.
Yeah.
But this season, the Champions League is for us, right?
World champions.
Yeah. We're sweeping trouble.
You and Arsenal, we have got a simple message for you.
Yeah.
We're not saying that anything should happen. But in case it happens,
Yeah.
Arsenal especially, even Rubens Camorim, the Iberian scammer. Rubens Camorim.
That's what you could call him now.
31 points from 31 matches. Why? 8 wins in 31 Premier League games.
It's okay. It's
Rubens Camorim. Even he was able to beat Athletic Bilbao away. Arsenal, we haven't Yanka the Shisi.
But it's here.
Oh,
You make ourselves.
Joy 99.7 FM.